Let's look at directed numbers. So the addition and subtraction using the number line. First, let's define what number line is. What is a number line? Alright, a number line is a picture of counting numbers. So this is exactly how a number line looks like. We have the left hand side to be what? The negative numbers. Now 0 is what? 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0 is like saying neutral. Yes, 0 is neither positive nor negative numbers. So we use 0 as the middle. We use 0 to represent the middle number. In graph, we use 0 to represent what? The origin. That is the starting point. The origin where the x and y plane meet. Alright, so now we want to learn how to add and subtract using the number line. 1 plus 4 is what? Don't tell me, I know you know the answer, but let's use the number line. Where is 1? Locate 1. Here is it. So we want to add 4 to it. So remember, addition is to the right. Well, addition is what? To the right. Well, subtraction is to the left hand side. So this is what we do. We are going to count 4 from this 1. So from 1 we count 1, 2, 3, 4. We stop here. So here is what? 5. That means 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Alright, for our second question, we have minus 5 plus 2. Minus 5 plus 2. Remember, this is minus 5, not 5. Minus 5 is different from 5. What does that mean? It means that minus 5 is at the left hand side. So what we are going to consider is this middle one. Is it addition or subtraction? Since it is addition, that means we are going to the right. So we can start from minus 5. Do you understand? Start from minus 5 to write the number, then minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and so on. Now from 5 we are going to count 2 because we are adding. From 5 we are going to add 2 numbers. So this is 5, 1, 2. What does that mean? Minus 5 plus 2 is what? Is equal to minus 3. And again, let me explain something. In case you don't want to use the number line, when you see minus sign like this plus 2, let's say minus 5 plus 2 now is the same thing as saying 5 minus 2, which is what? 3. Right? 5 minus 2 is 3. This is 3. This is 3. But you do what? You maintain the sign of the biggest number. 5 is bigger than 2. That is why here is minus. Do you understand? In this other one, we have 5 minus 2 is 3. Why? Because 2. This minus is in front of 2. And 2 is smaller than 5. So we take the sign of the biggest number. So 5 is bigger than 2 here. So we do what? We take the sign of 5, which is plus. So we leave it. Writing 5 like this is the same thing as saying plus 5. Yes, it's the same thing. Let's go over to another example. All right, the next example, -1 minus 4 is equal to what? -1 minus 4. In this case, remember I told you the last time that you have to consider this sign, the middle sign. In this case, the middle sign is what? Minus. What does that mean? It means that we are counting to the left. If we start from here to count, we are counting to the left. If it is plus, we are doing what? We are counting to the right. Since this is minus, we do what? We are counting to the left. So what are we going to do? We find a place like this. We can start here to write our -1, right? So that there will be a this thing, there will be space here to count your numbers. So now let's continue. This is -1. Remember, from here down is it reduces. This is like saying minus, and going to this side is what? Plus. So as we are going to the left hand side, the number decreases. This is -2. -1 is bigger than -2. Remember, -1 is bigger than -2. Then -2 is bigger than -3. -3 is bigger than -4, and so on. -5, -6. Then from here we have 0. 0 is bigger than -1. You have 1, 2, 3, and so on. So now we want to subtract. What is -1? This is -1 minus 4. -4. So we are counting to the left. We start from -1 and count in 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that mean? It means that -1 minus 4 is what? Is equal to -5. This one you tell me, okay sir, you said the first time you said we should take the sign of the biggest number. Look at this, -1 minus 4. Note, this is -1 minus 4. It's not the same thing as minus times minus. Don't be confused, it's not the same thing. So this one is the same thing as saying 1 plus 4 equal to 5, right? It's the same thing as saying 1 plus 4 equal to 5. In fact, it's not the same thing, because we could have something like this. Let's say 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is what? 2 minus 3 is the same thing as saying 3 minus 2. It's not the same thing, but it's similar. You first do what? Subtract as normal subtraction, right? You take the bigger number first. When after subtracting, you take the bigger number first. After subtracting, you have your answer to be what? 1. Then you take the sign of the biggest numbers. See, this is 1, which is 1, right? You take the sign of the bigger number, which is minus. This minus stand in front of 3. You take minus. Since this minus is in front of 2, that is why this is plus. That is why this one is plus. So in this case, it's still the same thing as adding them like this, but you still maintain this sign. Yes, you still maintain the sign of the biggest number. Understand this thing. You are not subtract, this is subtraction. Remember, minus 5 is smaller than minus 4. So that is the mentality you're going to use. Minus 5 is smaller than this minus 4. So when subtracting, your number must be small. When adding, okay, let me give you another one, something like 1 plus 4. If you're adding like this, you make sure that you maintain the sign of your big guy's number, which is plus, and it's still the same thing as saying 4 minus 1. Minus 1 plus 4 is the same thing as saying 4 minus 1, right? When you say 4 minus 1, which is the same thing as what? 3. 4 minus 1 is what? Is 3. It's the same thing. So don't be confused when you see minus. Make sure you maintain the sign of the biggest number. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Please like and share, subscribe also. Thank you.